Alright, first place!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into tonight's stream. I hope we're doing well. Fox, thank you so much for the first. How are you this evening? We are back tonight with some more Dragon Age Inquisition, and I think at this point, guys, as the title of tonight's stream suggests, I think I'm starting to understand why this one is really the favorite amongst them all. It's been, like, after having played, roughly what? 15, 20 hours, something like that. We are really starting to get into a good clip here, and like I'm starting to understand why this one's kind of the best. I'm trying to figure out how to make a galaxy in Blender. That sounds like that might be a little bit difficult. That sounds like you're trying to play God. I don't know if Blender has the processing power to make a whole little portion of a universe. I'm kidding. Like a moving wallpaper almost. Oh, so like a animated like 3D asset. I see what you're saying. Well, I mean, you figured out that stained glass thing for Nemi. If you can figure that out, then I think you can figure this out. But not much going on at the moment. Just a quick little reminder that if you have not already voted for tonight's community night, please hop on the Discord there and get your votes in, because after stream tonight, we're closing it, and that is going to be our game for next week. And I'll get a sign up thread set up so that way we can start taking submissions. So with that being said, let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and pause the music here. And we'll jump right into the game. So much to figure out. I know. I remember you like beating your head against a wall, trying to figure out how to get it to cooperate. All right, let us begin. What are we working on? I know we were... Okay, our missions, our war table missions are all done. That's right, we're in the Emerald Graves. And we were here, we had just finished the Viridian Mine. So, what else we got? Let's check the journal. But, documents found in Costos can't mention a chevalier named August, who is working for the Freemen. He was last seen in Argon's Lodge in the Emerald Graves. Documents found in Costos can't mention a commander for the Freemen named Duhame. He's among peers holding a deserted villa in the Emerald Graves. We have 2 rifts. We need to make some camps. Map of what? And then there's some map that we found. Oh, and then we have this requisition. I guess let's go. Let's focus on finding these dudes. All right, we'll make our way towards that camp because we need that camp set up anyway. Well, actually, this is on the way. So we'll do this one first. Focus on that, and then we'll move up to the camp. Well, howdy doody, guys. fuck are you? Where the fuck did you come from? Oh, we're fucked. Where did this big fucking spirit bear come from? Oh my god. Oh, Cole's dead. Mind blast it again. Back off. God, soul's healed. Where the hell did you come from? Oh my god. The surprise tool that got you later, I guess. Jesus. I don't even know where it came from. We literally walked down here, and then I turned around, and there the fuck he was. Like, did he spawn behind me? Like, oh my god. Also, hi, KJ. Sorry, I was dealing with surprise giant bear. Hello, Boglord. Dealing with surprise bear. Yeah, like, literal. Great bear. Can you believe that I'm gay? No, KJ. It is unfathomable for me to determine how gay you are. Please illuminate me. Where's Iron Bullet? He's right here next to me. I don't know how you didn't see him. He's literally as big as a wall. Smooch his pecs. Oh, that looks safe. Do I dare? Do I dare? Nope. You bitch.
I can't see without them.
Oh.
Around here somewhere.
Cole, why are you following me? I will take the glasses off, but the exchange is I'm doing it only as long as I'm doing this, and not a second longer. Okay, we're here. Seer cowl. I can barely read that. Is that all that's here? That's all that's here. God, that was so not worth it. You all better get the fuck out of my way. Oh, I'm so mad right now. I am so... They are in the way. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. This is going to end poorly. Where the fuck is Solus? I don't know where he is. Alright. All you all go over there. Alright, cool. No. Okay, hold on. I think we can make this work. Can we just do it with everyone? I can't do it with myself. No, don't. They'll move? I can barely read this. I'm so sorry. All right, we're gonna... Oh, God. I did not mean to do that. All right. You push me off, Iron Bull, I am going to be so upset. Go on. Go on. You... Well, that didn't go according to plan. Put you back in a good spot. Yeah, you know where it put me? Right where the bear was. I think you can toggle them on and off. Can I? Just disengage. Attack my target. Call, dismount, clear commands. Oh, there is a hold position button. Well... Things to know for later. And then one by one go over, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Joey wanted to lose the glasses for that. I thought it would be funny, and it was. Well, I'm glad it was entertaining, at least. Peacewood. Excuse me. It's okay, I keep watching the stream for Iron Bull and no one else. No one else? Not even me? Seems a little weird. Oh, and Donkey Kong? I guess that counts. Enemies. I swear to God, if it's another fucking bear. No, just soldiers. Soldiers I can deal with. Just had 12 Oreos. I feel like I can take on the world. Okay, but what kind of Oreos? This is an important question. Freeman orders? Did you hear? Sister Cousteau has fallen. I'm surprised it took so long. She was soft. Unfortunately, we also lost the rats we were going to send to Suladim. We have to make sure this doesn't happen again. Marvel ones that color your mouth a bright pastel. Oh, the color changing ones? I've seen those ones. I've not purchased any. Okay, I guess it's follow-up question. What are your go-to Oreos that aren't, like, branded, I guess? Like, flavor-wise. That's a big boy. Oh my God! Fucking wrecked Iron Bull.
take advantage of chaos to further their own cause.
Did you go drink some water? I have no TCS. The water tastes like sugar. Heavy Orlesian army armor. Okay, that could be good for somebody. Gold earring. Glittering Darmalin. Unique great axe. AoE damage, critical damage bonus, 25% thunder on hit, 10% chance of granting 2 seconds of walking fortress, whatever the hell that is. Alright, we found the key. The Betrayer. Even Mafarath, the Betrayer, had a part to play. Who are we to say elves do not? I'm a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the exalted march of the Dales. Because your mouth is coated. Alright, let's see here. I have not leveled up. Cole did. There's some stuff I wanted to get you. Death Blow. What's it? Oh yeah, it was Never Ending Spin. We got that one. Flank attack. Do bleeding flanks. Parry. Okay, hold on. Oh. Where did this come from? That's new. As a spirit dedicated to mercy, Cole is oddly suited to killing enemies with speed and precision. He can eliminate targets too dangerous to face directly with strikes they never even notice. Oh! How did I not see this before? I love you actually read the weapon stats. I just give them the one with the biggest number. It doesn't work well. Those are the special skill trees you get once you do a specialization. But I guess he got one because it's so... he kind of came later in the game? I don't think anybody else has gotten one yet. Hidden blades. They'll swear you live from the shadows like a thrown blade and hit your target with a flurry of strikes from every angle, but it's obvious that you were nowhere near them at the time. A wounded enemy is the perfect target. Your attacks are even deadlier against targets that are already close to death. Knockout bomb? Okay. I was never here. You learn to use the distraction of an enemy's death to slip silently into the shadows. Cloak of Shadows. This is a focus ability. You go into stealth and your allies follow your lead. The entire party remains undetected for the duration of effect, even while attacking. Okay. Gaps in the armor. Your attacks slip past armor to find targets' hidden vulnerabilities. Knife in the shadows. Or deadly to any enemy that can't see you coming. When you attack from stealth, you automatically crit. Mark your enemy, and every hit on them adds part of its power to the mark's damage. Trigger your mark when you are ready, and watch them fall from injuries they never even noticed. You can manually trigger the mark early for bonus damage. Alright, let's give you your hidden blades. I didn't have this happen until I watched Justin do it, and I was like, but why? And then I quickly realized in my recent game of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, oh my god, you can min-max crits if you read! Because I play D&D. And so knowing how the mechanics of your weapons work is important. Alright, so we got this. So did anybody else get a specialization? Yeah, I did! Okay, Rift Mage. Years spent studying the Fae have given Solus the ability to manipulate its energies in unpredictable ways. He can pull matter from the Fade and even twist the veil into a weapon. Alright, so what do you got? You have 2 points. Stone Fist. Okay, fun. Remember Stone Fist. Veil Strike. You recreate your own fist from the essence of the Fade and smash nearby enemies into the ground. Use on incapacitated foes for a combo. Encircling Veil. You use Stray Magic around weakened enemies to increase the power of status effects on them. You pull Stray Magic from around weakened enemies to regain mana based on the damage you do to them. Firestorm. Smothering Veil. Twisting Veil. Hole of the Abyss. Damn. Let's do these two. Excuse me. Each mage has one of the specializations you can get for yourself by way. Oh, okay, cool. I believe you get the companion specializations after you level after leaving Skyhold the first time. Ah, I see. Okay, that makes more sense. What's Iron Bowls? Iron Bolt Reaver. The Iron Bull's combat style has honed his aggression and anger to a killing edge. He has learned to turn his own pain into a fury that makes him even deadlier when the fight gets bloody. Okay, so he just full barbarian. Got it. Ring of Pain. You mark part of the battlefield as yours. Enemies inside the ring take spirit damage, while your own attacks inside the ring hit harder. The more you are hurt, the stronger both effects are. Blood Frenzy. They thought you get weaker once they wounded you. They were very wrong. Fervor. When your enemy dies near you, the thrill of death spins you to hit that much harder. You're an unstoppable fury of physical force while this ability is active. Your attacks are harder and faster, and you gain health with each strike. God damn. If you are a warrior Kunari and you chose Reaver, by the way, he respects you immensely. It's actually really funny. Terrifying Fury. Scenting Blood. Devour. Dragon Rage. Oh, well, let's give you Ring of Pain. And we'll give you, like, Fervor. Alright, so we'll have to check in with everybody else when we get back to see what's going on. So do I have my Inquisitor abilities? Okay. Still think my favorite reaction to Quinari in this game is Josephine being way into you 24/7. Hey there, Arcane. How are you? Hope everything's going well for you. Delete this. Grey Warden Shield schematic. Honor Guard sword. Okay. Some good stuff there. I don't know. No, I can't delete that. Doing all right? Good. Hopefully, Twitch is working a little better for you tonight. Read. Duhame's notes. August has made progress in the Exalted Plains. We are together in this, but Maker's Breath, how that irks me. That weapon, or whatever secret is hidden in those glyphs, is mine by rights. Maleficent trusts me most. Ah, he won't have it, not while I live. Miniature spinning wheel. Hello. Oh, more Hardened Hightown. Oh, it's got Varric's face on it, does it? I think it does. Do you think people in letters literally wrote, bah? That always made me like, yeah, I think they did. I mean, if you look at the style of writing, you know, from, you know, earlier periods in history, it is much more theatric and dramatic. And as, you know, human civilization has progressed on, it has become much more really kind of now really seeing a resurgence, in my opinion, of it. It became much more data-driven and to the point and succinct. You know, like, I mean, look, you know, what's our most common form of communicating, you know, with words? It's texting. And how do we communicate in texting? We do it in short bursts, with sometimes with as few words as possible. What the hell is this?
Did you want it open?
Oh yeah, you can definitely open that, Cole. Go for it, buddy. You do that. I went in with... This is definitely like a church or something, right?
Love lost them. More pain, more joy than anyone can bear, and yet they embrace it.
How could they not?
Right. You two just work whatever that is out of your system. Like poison. Weird-ass poison.
Weird-ass poison.
It's good. I can explain.
I really didn't ask.
Spiked longbow schematic. We got over here. The shipments are prepared, and once again, the rats from Watcher's Reach are getting in my way. One woman got far enough into my camp to look into the crates, scrounging for food, no doubt. Sneaky little peasants. Perhaps traps next time? Pointed one-handed haft. Ferelden broadaxe. Okay, we got some stuff. Pretty statue. Okay, there's a few little things to note in here. Yeah, but I've never seen an English novel from the Regency era be like, and she wrote, sigh, I can't believe Lord Dalton has chosen to bed with that hideous creature from West Elm. Well, because sigh is not really an exclamation, it's a vocalization. Bah is an exclamation. It is while it is not necessarily a word that has any sort of definitive definition, it is part of language. You know, it's the same thing like what's a good modern equivalent of that? Like, you know, like woohoo. Woohoo, you know, it does not necessarily have any sort of, you know, literal definition, but it is a vocalization that we have turned into a word that has emotion and meaning behind it. Bah is the same way. Alright, in we go.
The Freemen's leader should be holed up here. This place has seen better days.
War always brings opportunists.
When did they arrive?
A few hours ago. He's talking with them now.
Solus, you're glowing. Note. Maleficent's journals. Maleficent kept several journals. This one spans the time Maleficent spent... Maleficent? I almost said Maleficent. Oh my god. Maleficent spent as a sergeant in the Imperial Army. I see Lauren's death in my mind all the time. The man who killed her, one of the usurper's soldiers, was familiar. I wouldn't be surprised if I once shared a drink with him. Isn't that how it is now? Brother against brother. The priests tell me to remember Lauren's life, not her death, so I try to recall years past, the countless times she saved me, the day we first met when I was a young recruit who almost pissed himself at her barked orders. Because of her, I learned discipline and control. She instilled in me pride in what we did. She taught me how to use a sword. More importantly, she taught me how to keep it sheathed. She was fearless, strong, regal, and she was cut down like a common peasant by someone who we may have once known. Will anyone remember her? Will Celine? Some pages later. There's a new soldier in our battalion, Gordian. He's an odd fellow with an accent I can't place, like he'd spent time in the marches. It doesn't matter in the end. He's been a comfort, listening to me talk about those who died. He also lost friends in Celine's war, and he's tired, like we are. He said a very wise thing. There is no war without soldiers. The Empress can't wage her war if we refuse to fight. Orlais should belong to the Orlesians. Interesting. Do these. Some muns. Just a furnace, I guess. Hello? Anyone in the kitchen?
Let's look around.
Oh? Key fragments.
Part of
okay.
a key. There's a rune inscribed on it. Or part of one.
Ooh, that's some obsidian. If we find enough of that, we can make another portal. Cole, excuse me. It's so weird to say. It's Cole is my brother's name, so calling this character by his name that's the same name as my brother is very weird. A servant's letter, a neatly penned note addressed to the villa's former owner. My lord, everything is in order for your departure. I've granted leave to all non-essential staff and arranged transportation for the time you requested. I've taken the liberty of securing the more valuable items in your personal storeroom. I trust you will find everything to your satisfaction. Artem. Hi. Where'd you all come from? Oh, fuck! Drink it! You gonna fuck me up? I'm gonna fuck you up!
Be the last one.
Alright, cool.
Looks like that was the man in charge. We
Oh,
struck
was
a
it?
blow against the freemen.
They chose the wrong friends.
Witchfire staff. Oh, he's spooky looking. Red Templar note. A letter bearing the Templar seal. Have a chat with Malefant. Make sure everything's running smoothly. While there, see if any of his men might wish to volunteer their services in Emprise de Lyon. We could always use a few more. Be discreet. Malefant's still useful. I doubt he'd remain so if he thinks we're stealing his soldiers.
Seems we
Oh, excuse
interrupted their meeting with the Templars.
They wanted something. It's still here.
Poor bastard. Study. There's all sorts of stuff here. Book. Note. Malefant's journals. Malefant gets several journals. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Our hearts were pure when we started. I have to wonder if we've lost our way. The Templars are terrifying. When I speak to the Knight Captain, I feel uneasy. There's something unsettling about his eyes and voice. They keep making offers. More shipments to guard. More men to be escorted to their keep. No. No more grousing. I can't let my doubts show. Others take their cue from me. They must stay strong. It's just for a little while longer, then we'll get what we want. We'll be free. Their key fragment. Here. A letter to Malefant. Malefant, I'm sending men to discuss some changes. It's nothing dire. You'll find the demands perfectly reasonable. We're willing to compensate you for any inconvenience. I want our relationship to be mutually beneficial. It's been going so well, each of us with our crusades. Oh, that's what the key is for. Okay. Hey, Bull. You wanna bash this down for me? Thanks, bud. Oh,
Red lyrium.
red lyrium.
We're
Yeah.
smuggling for the Templars. Not anymore.
Malefant's journals. This one details the founding of the Freemen of the Dales. August and I have established outposts in the Emerald Graves. We are spreading the word to both armies. I'm sick of good Orlesian men and women dying for someone else's cause. It ends now. Orlais should belong to us, the people who defend her borders, who till her fields. If we're to fight and kill for something, let it be that way. Several pages later, Templars approached us. They are not the order I knew, but they have offered weapons and gold if we help bring their supplies to the Emerald Graves. If we are to free the Dales from the grasp of the nobility, we need what they have to offer. To deal with the demon, but our cause is worthwhile. An official appraisal. A note addressed to the villa's former owner lies next to an unusual device. Lord Morrel. I posed a few questions to my contacts in the White Spire, discreetly of course, lest they want the piece for themselves. From what I can gather, the device, rustically dubbed Illyrium Eperlin, is meant to restore broken runes. They're not widely used. Some suggest that if a rune were affixed to an object, the device could restore the item itself, although I was unable to confirm the truth of this. This is purely academic, as it requires a mage to function. It is nevertheless a rare piece, prized among the collectors of curiosities. I trust you are pleased with the purchase. Sincerely, Emile Fabre, collector and purveyor of unique ephemera. Please. Oh.
I believe there's something missing.
Yeah, we need another key fragment. That's what's missing. Okay, so I need to come back here. Loot. Anything back here? Discovered private chambers. Oh, this is where he was. Okay, that's the last key fragment. Look around in here, though. Superior Hunter Male schematic. Lady Morel's diary. The diary of one of the villa's former owners. The current occupants tossed it roughly aside. All this fuss over Gaspard and Celine. The talk was amusing enough. Now we hear of conflicts between the Imperial Army and the soldiers supporting that usurper. The thoughts of them coming here is frightful. Mother is right. Our most fashionable acquaintances will summer in the city. We should do the same. Raymond is stubborn, of course. All his little tricks and trinkets are here. I indulge his eccentricities, mostly to annoy Mother, but we cannot have everything sent to Val Royale on such short notice. He does insist we keep Artem on. He refuses to do without the man's services. I suppose he views Artem as another piece of his collection. Still, such devotion to his servant. Sexuality and Thetis. Okay, you have my attention. This was not an article I was expecting to find. What I find most interesting is that despite the lack of open discussion on matters of human sexuality, there is a commonality to be found in the subject in all Andrastian lands. Typically, one's sexual habits are considered natural and separate from matters of procreation, and only among the nobility, where procreation involves issues of inheritance and the union of powerful families, is it considered of vital importance. Yet, even there, a noble who has done their duty to the family might be allowed to pursue their own sexual interests without raising eyebrows. The view on indulging lusts with a member of the same gender varies from land to land. In Orlais, it is considered a quirk of character and nothing more. In Ferelden, is a matter of scandal if done indiscreetly, but otherwise nothing noteworthy. In Tevinter, is considered selfish and deviant behavior among nobles, but actively encouraged with favored slaves. Nowhere is it forbidden, and sex of any kind is only considered worthy of judgment when taken to awful excess or performed in the public eye. Okay. I don't know if I liked any of those explanations. Except for maybe Orlais. Orlais's like, whatever. Like, not my business. Okay, so... Yeah, it's not great. Yeah, clearly. Did we go in here? I don't think we did, yeah. They do get better about it. Well, that's good, at least. Pages from Lord Morrow's journal. Artem is the very soul of discretion. I could have a Templar to dinner, and they would be none the wiser. If the Templars have gone off to do Maker knows what, I might try it. Valerie complains, but the Empress herself has such an advisor. Why not me? His services are useful, and no one could better ensure our security. No matter, the distraction to the city will ease her mind soon enough. Oh, we've made a full circle. And this is back out here. Yep, okay. We've done a whole lap. So now we can pop in here. Place the fragments. Energize. Completed key. And so now it should open this. Yay!
Why have so many things if you never see them?
You know, that's a fair point. That's why I like to put my stuff up on the walls. Oh, my inventory. Shit, my inventory's full. Damn it. Was worried about this. Maybe we can ditch some stuff. Let me look. Is there any, like, junk? Can I... we can probably destroy that. Any armors that we don't really need. Viewed hat, warden helmet. Onyx belt? Try that. This gives us a little space. Take those. That. Hello. Nari Slasher. Ornamentation for an Orlesian banner. Corrupting rune. Definitely want those. Inventory. What else can we drop? Not a whole lot. So get rid of these. I'm not gonna use them. They're common items. Okay. Is that everything? That's everything? No. What do you have? Droste Sacrifice. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay. Weapons. Let's see here. These are not really... Go ahead and dip in those. Alright. Okay, the rest. Alright, we gotta go back. I was away, but I overheard the sexualities in the Thetis entry. Yes, you did. I was talking about how, other than really Orlais just kind of being, you know, like, yeah, whatever, not my business, Tevinter and Ferelden are kind of shitty, for lack of a better word. All right, we need to go back to me go back to Skyhold. I have a lot of shit to get rid of. And we have missions to complete anyway. Let's see. I think I can fast travel, yeah? Someone being held in Skyhold awaits judgment. What? Okay, hold on. We're gonna hold off on that. Oh, quarters? Hold up. It's Moonchild. I only vaguely know that meme, Zelador. He left and came back, things are cleaned up. Well, that's good. Got the power to be his
Ladies
friend.
and gentlemen, it's time for the moment you've been waiting for. It's time to crank that hog.
I can now change out of Inquisitor pajamas. Thank God. Also, thank you so much for coming and cranking your hog, Seller. This is wardrobe, casual wear, formal wear, outerwear, armor. Outerwear? Venture forth. For the Inquisitor who wishes to project a can-do, hands-on image. With accents and starling red undershirt, defy expectations while maintaining a ruddy, durable style. Somber tones and a heavier coat, perfect for cold Skyhold nights and weighty discussions. Heavy leathers and lighter tones project quiet confidence as they enthrall the eye. Formal wear, Winter Palace, Coastal Fortress, Calenhad Sunset, Midnight Tower. Casual wear, Purity, Vivacity. Armor, Immortal. He observes, standing at the portals to the Fade, glittering in silver. Golden scale accented with green, protected, secure, but never discreet. What about Day's Vigil? Let's see what that looks like. What, this Vivacity one? It's better. You know what? Hold on. I need better lighting. Is that teal? I think we got a winner, y'all. Golden teal? I like modding my game so I can wear other clothing. That's fair. Unfortunately, we don't have that option here. Okay, got some recipes. What's in here? Fuck. Okay. Alright. I look a little more presentable now. Ooh. Very high up. I have a couch. Very tiny bed. And a wine closet. Also jump off the edge? Fox, are you fucking with me right now? Oh. Like here? Not, okay, not that one. Hold on. This one? This one. You want me to jump off the edge? Never said I had no balls. Okay. Damn it. What, was something supposed to happen? They fixed it. What did they fix? You would freeze in the air while the game loaded you into the courtyard. Oh. Alright, before we judge the prisoner, I need to go to the Undercroft here and sell a bunch of shit.
Better and better. What can't we do in a place like this?
You know.
He's not trying to step on your toes, you know.
Alright, let's see. Sell. I think we can probably drop this, this. Maybe hold on to those. They're all. Onyx. Hollow figurine. Still don't know if that's worth anything. Might put that in storage for now. Gold earrings, garnet, crystal glass bear. Guess this is we haven't seen anything come up with this, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Sell those. Can't imagine that's worth it. You know what? Fuck it. That eliminated a good chunk of stuff here. Alright. There's no fall damage with Skyle. You can actually jump off anywhere, it won't hurt you. You'll just get some nasty noises if your character going, ah! You can jump off the castle walls into the court. Well, we were just talking about that. I think they fixed it because I think there's a teleport trigger now to send you back because we tried jumping off and it didn't work. Okay, let's see here. There's no points for me. Cassandra has one, but she hasn't leveled up yet, so she hasn't gotten a specialization yet. Honestly, I'm potentially thinking about holding off until she does. Sarah doesn't have one. Dorian doesn't have one. Blackwall doesn't have one. All the same level. There was a bug where you could jump from the Inquisitor's quarters, but if you jump from the regular walls in the courtyard, you can still land. You can still land in the courtyard. Oh, from your room, right? But from the actual external walls with the gates, no, you can still jump off in the courtyard, and it's super interesting. Okay, so they haven't gotten their specialization. I wonder if I have to, like, take them out into the party in order to do that. Okay, but that's fine. Inventory. Weapons. We're keeping that. Cassandra. What are you working with? 120? 126. Armor penetration, 4 strength, 4 willpower. $139. Critical chance, critical damage bonus. Hmm. 6 damage. It's higher damage. Honestly, though, I think I'm going to give her that, at least for now. It's got some pretty decent abilities on it. For specializations, there's a special war table mission and then a quest line for yourself. Okay. And Marissa, hello again. How are you? I hope you're doing well. What are you up to this evening? I'm good. Just got done doing the thing. Now I'm laying with my kid. Aw, how sweet. Well, I hope you are relaxing comfortably with them. You know, this morning I woke up and realized I should have studied to be a mortician. That would have been so much fun. I've had a couple of friends who were interested in going into that career path. It's not by what I understand, it is not an easy career to both get into as well as like perform. Have you played Blueprints? I have not. One of my community members actually gifted it to me for my birthday. I have a very big interest in playing it. I just have not done so yet. Contemplating whether or not I want to enjoy that on my own time or play it on stream. Okay, so we give her that. That's a very mean looking mace. Oh, let me check. We don't have any other shields. Sarah. We have this longbow, but we can't do anything with it right now. Dorian. Better damage overall. 2% chance to cast a Mind Blast on hit? Oh, shit. It's so confusing. Yeah, I've heard it's tricky. But I do love me a good puzzle. So, alright, we're gonna give Dorian this. I'll just need to take stuff off of this item so that way we can put it on that for him. Blackwall. What do I have for you? That one's actually better. How does that work? I guess there's just slight variance. Cole. What do we have for you? Barbarian Rock Crasher? Oh wow, that is high level. Sacrificial Dagger. Okay, none of those are particularly great. Yeah, what we have for Iron Bull here. Gifted the Minotaur Father. Honor Guard Sword. What's this? Oh, this is within range. It only takes a rune though. But it's such a high jump. Alright, we'll give you that. Alright, weapons are done. So I think here, we'll go ahead and we'll sell off. I want to keep that. I'm not going to keep that. I'll hold on to that for now. I need to take items off of that. We'll hold on to that for now. Take stuff off of that, I think. We can drop that. Take stuff off of that. Drop that. Take stuff off of that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Take stuff off that. Drop that. Drop that. Take stuff off of that. Alright. That's weapons down. Let me modify weapons. I'll take that. Take that. Well, can I not take these out? Can't take them out. Okay. Runes are stuck. Got it. I'll probably just put that one in storage. We'll sell those. Take those. Those. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of upkeep right now. Here we can drop this now. Sell both of those. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Alright. Weapons are clear. Let me put ones in storage for right now. We can drop this, drop this, drop this. And then finally, I'll walk past it. Sell that. Alright, cool. And then now, do armor. Nothing better there. Cassandra, you're wearing heavy. Superior Vanguard coat. 114, 128, 135. 146. Let's see here. We'll put you in this one. What hat are you wearing? Adventurer hat, warden helmet. I'll put you in that. Why not? Sarah. Superior hunting mail. Reinforced scout coat. Reinforced scout mail. This will put you in that. What's your hat look like? Rilled in the scout hat. I don't have anything better for you to wear anyway. Okay. Dorian. Hold on. Blackwall. Put Blackwall in stronger heavy armor. Cole is in the hunter coat. We can put him in. Do I have another reinforced scout mail? Guess we'll put him in that. Barrett. Range, defense, strength, and willpower. It's only one different. I'm going to keep him in that. An Iron Bowl. We'll keep him in that as well for now. Alright, so that. Now let me go to modify armor. We can put that upgrade. Okay. What sigil do we have? Sigil of the Chevalier. What does that do? 50% front, 15% front armor, 50% negative 50% all other armor. That doesn't really help me. Give you the Vanguard arms, legs. Actually, have this up here. We'll give you both of these, I guess, then. Alright, no, wait, which ones do we have? Front armor. I mean, she is kind of going at it from the front. Do I give that to her or do I give it to Blackwall? Honestly, I might give it to Blackwall. Sarah. Hunter male legs. That's an interesting look. Doesn't really help her though. Basically, from the front she takes less, from the back she takes more. Yeah, I mean, I understand the concept. I just don't know if it helps her. Oh, okay. Left. Dorian. Give him the Vanguard arms. Yeah, I think we'll give him the Chevalier sigil. Oh. Sure. And then he had the sigil of Philandris. Philanderus. Vivienne, Solus, Varric, Iron Bowl, Okay. So now I can go in here, go into our armor. I forgot to check. It's fine. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. That. Drop that. Actually, not that very good. Drop that. Drop that. We need either of these. And I wanted to get into our inventory. Go to our accessories. We're wearing an enhanced amulet of magic. Taunt all enemies. Restriction rogue or mage only. Against all odds, Inquisition scouts discovered this amulet under a charred, fallen rafters of a burned down chantry. A mage who examined it said it felt like all the power in the world. Taunt all enemies within 8 meters for 4 seconds. But in the wearer of this amulet regenerates mana or stamina at a faster or at a higher rate. That sounds very dangerous to put on me. What about... It has to be a rogue or a mage. That's dangerous. Cooldown amulet. Honestly, though, we'll try it with Cole. We'll try it with Cole. I'm gonna hold on to that cooldown amulet. Need another ring, though. But we don't have anything else for him. Alright, that's fine, though. Okay. Everything's been emptied out. I think we're good. Okay. Now we can progress, because how's my inventory look now? 27 of 75. I still have... Oh, no. What is holding up all of my valuables? Upgrades? Is it counting those? So... It's the hats. That's what it is. Let me... It does count them. Oh, that sucks. Okay, that explains why we have so little. Okay, I gotta remember I have that stuff in here, but it's in there now. Now what's our inventory at? 6. Okay, much better. All right, let's see who this prisoner is or whatever. Like, sit on my throne that I definitely did not ask for.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment, where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I judge?
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Some responsibility.
Still more lives in my hands.
You are a beacon of law, Inquisitor, as others retreat from responsibility. But this needn't be bloody. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
All right, let's begin.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
What is it, though? Okay, let's do it. God, looks so much better in that outfit now instead of the fucking pajamas.
This was a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building with a goat. Chief Movran the Under. He feels slighted by the killing of his Avar tribesmen, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go?
With a goat?
You answered the death of your clan with a goat?
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
Don't look at me.
No foul. He meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat.
Oh, slightly
Do as
racist.
you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
Acquired chastened throne. Is it called a gibbet?
I don't know. He could go in that... What's it called? A gibbet? Chief Movran. You'll be placed in a gibbet to serve as an example to... someone. Then, probably released.
Gibbet? Gibbet? Gibbet?
I don't know what that is. But, okay. All he did was throw a goat at me. So, Is there more? I guess so.
You recall Gerion Alexius of Tevinter. Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination, on your own knife, no less. Tevinter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former magister as you see
Oh,
fit.
him. They're grave charges.
I remember what would have happened to Thedas if his treachery had succeeded.
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
You've won nothing. The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
Serve Red Close mages. I'm executing him myself. Imprison him. Make him harmless at Tranquil. I kind of like that. I don't like... I'm not in the business of killing people. And I can't rationalize killing a man for something that he could have done. We stopped it. So, I say make him a tranquil.
The magic you wielded was beyond anything this world has ever seen, and must never see again. Garion Alexius, I sentence you to tranquility.
Tranquility. So be it. Death would be preferable.
Yeah, I think that's why he wants to die. Is there still more? No. Okay. Alright, and then... Oh. I remember where... This way? Yes, this way. There's Josephine. Anything going on, Josephine?
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition. Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother. That does sound like her. Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention. You always do find the brighter side of things. We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Navarra, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Can I help?
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
That's putting it mildly.
You're rather good-natured about threats of death and dismemberment.
They are chiefly bluster, Inquisitor. Most of them. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
Discuss them with me.
I have time, if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Gennard still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt without mustard stains on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
I didn't think about it.
It went by so quickly, I didn't even notice.
You're far too polite. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
I think you're delightful.
Spending time with such an engaging woman is never unpleasant, Lady Montillier.
Goodness. I'm glad I haven't wasted your day. Well, I've taken up quite enough of your time already. Until next time, Your Worship.
You fucking... Jesus, KJ. No! Oh, we're in my room. Oh, okay. Damn. Isn't the reason to flirt with her because that I'm not saying it isn't, but it hasn't happened yet. I would say right now it's probably between her, Dorian, and Cassandra that are in the front runnings right now. not Iron Bull. I think Iron Bull is interesting. However, he at least as of yet, he has not done anything that appeals to me in that way. I do think he is a beast of a man, though. But alas, I am more complex than that.
Any news on rifts beyond reach of the Inquisition?
Yes. And it is not good.
Shadows over Devon. Here we go. Inquisitor. Well, that was a bracing. Pitched battle with evil mages disguised as kitchen servants, fireballs flying and swords flashing. It brings back old times. I won't be eating anything coming out of those kitchens for a while, let me tell you. I wonder if they were going to poison me. Nasty little cultists. Anyhow, I'm grateful for the Inquisition's help. We wouldn't have found them without you. King Alistair. We got some influence and a Ferelden Medallion of Service. So is he. I'm not saying he isn't. I'm just saying I haven't seen it yet. That was all those on this side.
The order was sent?
This morning.
Stop war between Navarra and Tevinter. Inquisitor. Through the efforts of hundreds of negotiators, allies, and a few personal connections, Navarra and Tevinter have grudgingly issued orders for their soldiers to return to their respective cities. The contested land has been split down the middle. We have averted a war today. I will add nothing more, for there is no higher reward to ask for. Proudly, Ambassador Montpellier. 100 influence, Blade of Tidarian. Let's see what that is. Serpent of Navarra. The agent known as Argent infiltrated the Navarran royal palace and killed Varelius, eliminating several others who she reports were clearly co-conspirators. King Marcus is reported to have wakened as if from a dream. The Inquisition is not connected to any of this, and the king is enraged to have been magically influenced in such a matter. He will definitely be more wary of Venatori emissaries in the future. Argent brought back several interesting items that were in Varelius' possession, such as this Magister ice staff. Investigate Hunter Fell. Based on the revelation at Haven that Venatori operatives report who Darkspawn believed to be Magister Corypheus, the threat assessment of possible Venatori have been reprioritized as vital. Duke Tithus Pentagast rules the Navarran city of Hunterfell. Former military hero who prided himself on his open-minded attitude, Duke Tithus rules with the help of a secret network of old adventuring companions and possible lovers, as they are all rumored to be beautiful women. Information on the 5 bells of Hunterfell is limited, but they are known to include humans from both Orlais and Ferelden, an elf, a dwarf, and even a Tal Vashoth. Known or suspected backgrounds range from respected Mortalitasi or Dragon Hunter to Bard, Smuggler, or even Apostate. I believe one of the 5 bells of Hunterfell is a Venatori agent working to advance the agenda of Corypheus. That sounds like fun. A bard's reputation precedes her even if she wishes otherwise. I can uncover more about her. I have friends among the Templars that might know more about the supposed apostate. Dragon hunting is a noble sport usually. I should be able to find out about this hunter. Let's have Liliana do that one.
Inquisitor.
I modeled part of my personality on Dorian Pavus and Dorian Gray from Oscar Wilde's famous novel. Fun fact, really? Modeled your personality after that, you say? Alliances. Observing the deadlock. It was to be expected. In the wake of so many important deaths and the rise of the Inquisition, several noble houses are attempting to spur their fortunes by crafting an alliance of their own. For now, they seem mired in arguments of seniority. It will be a long time before any of them threaten our standing. I say invite them to observe our soldiers' training to show that we are not heretical outlaws. I suggest someone be offered an ambassador of the Herald, not the Inquisition, if only to let them know in a non-threatening way that we are watching. Kind of like that.
Inquisitor.
Those are all resource gathering ones, which are nice, but what do we have over here? Resources. can't do that one because somebody else was busy. Power for a price. A formal document with impeccable filigree. This time, the Inquisitor commands a small kingdom. It is time to exercise the weight of his influence. They remain uninvolved and uncommitted lords and ladies, bonds and arls. Where they could not be engaged with fight or passion, they can be compelled through mercenary means. But there must be a display. Make it known that the Inquisition has weight and the boons and the dispensations of the powerful will be open to you. Thereafter, he need not create influence, he can simply buy it. A grand march. If we are to show weight, show the legion that you command. What about that one? Another coin. Dorian's request. A memorial for Haven. Although we have not always seen eye to eye, I believe that on the subject we will be in perfect agreement. I would like to build a monument at the site where Haven stood as a memorial to all those who gave their lives defending the faith. Shall we work together to honor these fallen heroes, Madam Ambassador? Collins is faster, but I think he's requesting Madam Ambassador, so I'm assuming he means Josephine. Dorian's request. These were the the Venatorian mages. Your former Templar skilled at hunting mages. I can send them to follow Dorian's leads. Yeah, okay. We'll send Cullen's stuff out on that one. Alright. We got new stuff going. Great job, everyone. So what did we get? Magister Ice Staff. 10% damage bonus if not being hit for 5 seconds. Keeper Fire Staff. It's the same damage, but what about Solus? Staff of Stasis. It's nice, but this is just better damage overall. Alright, we'll give him that. Here real quick. Oh, two.
Where's...
So the Staff of Stasis. Okay. Hold on, wasn't there... Alright, cool. I guess so, since Josephine had a conversation... Are you Varric? Yeah, there. She's calmed down.
Cassandra's calmed down. I think you can take your hand off your crossbow.
Define calm down for me in terms of who or what she's punching right now. I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
I believe you.
I know, Varric. You never would have kept quiet otherwise.
I keep hoping none of this is real. Maybe it's all some bullshit from the Fade and it'll just disappear. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
Well, hey. He actually fucking apologized. Wow.
Hello, Inquisitor. Honored to help with these, whatever they are. Honored, Inquisitor. Gotzi Sturhald. Did my part on the walls, and now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us. Don't know its worth to the fight, exactly, but it's good workmanship.
What are these tiles?
Any ideas about the origin of these reliefs?
To Vinter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard dust mined from the 100 Pillars, if I know anything. Oh, I suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
Can you interpret the meaning?
Do you have any insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what. You finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
So he's like putting them up? Interesting.
Fertile ground, even here.
Plant seeds and
This
skyholes
hole
initially
has
grow
everything.
herbs for crafting. Oh, interesting.
Inquisitor, Elan Vimar. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary. My colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
Welcome aboard.
I look forward to working with you.
And are you? I wasn't sure what to think of you people, but recent events have put those doubts to bed. All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must.
There. Oh, what have we here? Bride of the Maker. Maker though I am but one, I have called in your name. Those who come to serve will know your glory. I remembered for them. They will see what can be gained, and though we are few against the wind, we are yours. Very windy. Yes!
Something is troubling me, Inquisitor. Leliana is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
Okay. We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
Your advice?
Do you have any advice for me?
Tell that demon, what does it call itself? Cole. Tell it to leave. He may not mean harm, but that does not mean he will not harm us. Spirits are not creatures to take at face value. Be cautious with him, Inquisitor.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Lots of standards. That'll guide the dragon right in.
By the time it's across the growing regions.
Okay, we'll just make a big circle.
We can't fight a god.
All right. Let's go back out into the map. Let's see here, we were in. Yeah. We need to go there. Oh, we'll start here. Okay. Now, who to take with us? Let's see here. Let me see if my logic is accurate here. So let's take Dorian. We'll take Sarah, and we'll take what's Cassandra? Take Cassandra. And now that if they leave, if they go out somewhere with us in the party, we'll see if they get their specializations. All right, anything? Yep, that did it. So they gotta go out into the field with us here. Necromancer. Ooh, spooky. Dorian is well versed in spells that bind and manipulate fade spirits, a practice that does not have the same stigma in the Teventer Imperium as it does elsewhere in Thedas. Interesting. You unleash spirits of fear that terrify all enemies within the area. Death Siphon. So some of these are some of the older spells from the game, but repurposed. Death Siphon. Every time an enemy dies nearby, you regain both health and mana. Blinding. You've learned to leave enemies vulnerable in their terror. Enemies that are panicked take increased damage from all attacks. Ooh, you get haste. Is his focus ability? Power of the Dead. Killing enemies attracts spirits that increase the power of your spells. Simulacrum. If you are not unconscious, a spirit you control takes on your likeness and fights on your behalf for a short time. The spirit draws magic directly from the Fade, casting spells without cost. You cannot be revived by any means until the spirit leaves. Walking Bomb. Spirit Mark. You mark a target with an attacking spirit, inflicting ongoing damage. If the target dies while marked, the spirit mimics the victim's body briefly to fight it. That sounds like so much fun! Okay, let's start you down that path. Get you your first ability here. Sarah. Tempest. With a satchel of dirty tricks, Sarah takes the fight to her opponents before they know they're in it, committing fast and hard, and if covered in alchemical fire, all the better. Bitter Chill, activating Flask of Frost. Flask of Frost. This flask coats you in an icy skin that increases your armor and freezes enemies that strike you in melee range. You can't use this ability while another elixir is active. Oh, so she's like a little, like apothecary almost. That's kind of fun. Flask of Fire. This flask coats you in flames that spur you to frenzy action for a short time. Your abilities cost no stamina, and enemies who attack you are knocked backward. You can't use this ability. Okay. Fury of the Storm. When your stamina is exhausted, you fight even harder. Flask Master. Your experience with elixirs has made you better equipped to handle potions and other consumables, letting you carry more. Aloha, Nix. Thank you so much for the 10-stream streak. Hope you're doing well. letting you carry more of them at a time and giving you the chance to not use an elixir when you activate an elixir ability. But it does not apply to healing potions. Well, that's unfortunate, but still. 1,000 cuts. You choose the target, then dash to and fro, a shadow leaving blood with every step. After you slice through other foes, you land behind your target, striking deep. Ride the storm. The effects of your elixirs last longer if you activate one immediately after another expires. Killer's Alchemy. You can use more concentrated elixirs that give you an uncanny edge in battle. You do bonus damage with all attacks for a short time whenever you use an elixir or potion. The effect stacks. Flask of Lightning. The flask sends you into a heightened state of incredible speed. Everyone on the battlefield except you moves much more slowly for a short time. You can't use this ability while another elixir is active. Okay. Let's give Flask of Frost to start with. Cassandra. Templar. Interesting. Long ago, the Seekers of Truth founded the Templar Order and taught them how to deal with hostile mages and their spells. Cassandra thus possesses all of a Templar's abilities without the risk of lyrium addiction. Ooh! Fun lore bit. Spell Purge. Through faith and will, you dispel all hostile magic from the area around you. Blessed Blades. You rally all of your nearby allies to fight with greater strength, especially when facing demons. Maker's Will. Your party attacks have a chance to weaken. Champions of the Just. Your righteous fervor inspires the entire party to fight harder against demons. The Last Sacrifice. Even should you fall, you give your allies the strength to fight on harder in your name. There is no darkness. Your faith is your protection against the elements and not for you alone. The entire party gains increased resistance to fire, ice, electric, and spirit damage. And Wrath of Heaven. You summon a blinding pillar of light that stuns nearby enemies and damages demons. And then Rally. You inspire your allies to fight harder. Your party's guard stamina and mana build over time, and all party members gain damage resistance against incoming attacks. Interesting. Let's start off with Eldritch Detonator ability. Use on incapacitated foes for a combo. I'm not addicted to lyrium. I can quit anytime I want. Alright, as long as it's not the red kind. Let's give you Blessed Blades. This is gonna be interesting, though. Alright. Now that we're here, focus on that. Oh, and we have our requisition is done. Where's the requisition table? Requisition table. Where are you? Hello? Oh, I think it's over there. Oh, no, not red. It's magenta. Uh-huh. What? I'm busy looking for this fucking table. Can I help you?
Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
What? What do you want?
Nothing to report, sir.
Okay, cool. Where's this fucking table? Is it over here? That's the potions. Change party. Is there no... Am I losing my mind? No, there it is. Courtyard upgrade. Oh, okay. Oh, these are things that we need for... for Skyhold. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Alright. And now we begin the long trek. Watcher's Canyon.
Sister Cousteau's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, she died.
I hope this fucking bear doesn't, like, sneak up on us again. I have no idea where that thing came from before. There's a rune here, but I can't read it because I don't have the torch. Wait, isn't there a torch in here?
Is
Hold
there
on.
something you need?
Oh, yes.
There's one in here, yeah? Yeah, there is. Hold on. Gimme. There we are. Oh, a schematic for Master Lightning Rune. Okay.
This war has gone on too long.
Alright. Now, it would be really cool
Make her watch over you.
if there were no surprise fucking bears.
Lizard.
Lizards are fine. Just no bears. Get your men out on the roads and hunt down those Inquisition bastards. We're losing the Emerald Graves. We've forgotten what we're fighting for. Everything we do for our future and for Orlais. How do I get around? I guess I'm gonna head back out and go around it. This way. Big old chunk of red lyrium out here. The map. Sure looks like there's a path there. Maybe I just missed it? No, just a cliff face. I need to go. Alright, we gotta backtrack. We need to go here. Alright. I think this is where we can correct things now. Follow this path from. Andraste's mercy. Elves were guilty of the greatest sin, turning from the Maker, but we will show them mercy, for that is what Andraste teaches. I'm serving you for my sister Amity and the conclusion of the exalted marches of the Dales. There's a rift not too far away from here. Ah, I see it. Perfect.
Make it take you!
Close it. Yep. Magic Wi-Fi go. What's wrong, KJ?
Let's get a good stretch.
Hi! Oh, thank you for the stretch and the hydrate.
Oh, I'm thirsty. This is an extreme thirst.
So how's it going, bestie? Not too bad. We've upgraded our bows. I'm starting to get specializations for party members, which is nice. So I'm starting to see the appeal of why this one is such a beloved favorite amongst fans of this game, or this franchise, rather, I guess. Silver Falls. No elven treasure was hidden beneath the falls. That ridiculous tale lost me 6 soldiers. If I find the man who started the rumor, I'll kill him myself.
Wild animals everywhere. Don't these people hunt?
It was either someone's favorite or someone's most hated, as is the tale of every Dragon Age since the first one. I mean, I can definitely see the appeal. I just went in a big fucking circle. Okay, but I can definitely see the appeal of this because I like the controls are better on this one. I think the cast of characters is probably some of the most varied that I've had, that I think we've had in all 3 games. You get a little bit of, like, you know, characters that are easy to like, characters that are easy to hate, characters that, you know, that are more nuanced, like... But I also just think that, like, the controls are just infinitely better, which I think helps out a lot. Because while I loved the story of the first 2 games, I thought the controls were hot garbage. I did not like them. Like, to the point that it was, especially for the first game, for Dragon Age Origins, it was a damn slog at times trying to do stuff in there because it felt so unintuitive.
A place to set up camp, perhaps?
Alright. Got another camp set up.
This might interest you, sir.
What you got?
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Emerald Graves Geological Survey. Alright. So we found that camp. And then I think we go and deal with this other base here. Which I should probably put a marker. And then we'll call it a night. But Kai, how are you, bestie? How are you doing? Did you have a good day? I hope so.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Went to Pride Wrestling. Those are two things that I love. Were there anybody notable there, or just a nice fun Pride Wrestling event? First ever Pride and wrestling event? That's so awesome. Please tell me you like the wrestling. I love Pride celebrations, but please tell me you like the wrestling. I need more fans that like wrestling. More fans. I need more friends. Friends and fans. I need more friends who are fans of wrestling. That's what I was trying to say. It was a delight. Awesome. Scroll note. An unsigned message. Villa Morel's taken. Malefant's gone. We're losing our ground. What now? The men are starting to balk, talking about giving up. The Honey Bestie is so celebrated. I love wrestling? Did you not know? I didn't know this. I did not know this at all. We're gonna have to talk more about wrestling. I need to find a way to watch wrestling. Because I can only like watch the synopses and stuff like that. The fact Justin didn't know Kai loved wrestling when she was the one who got me into CM Punk. I grew up at WWE. Me too. I grew up playing my like first way of getting like introduced into wrestling was I played WWE SmackDown and SmackDown 2 for the PS1 with my brother, and we fell in love with pro wrestling that way. And then we started watching the show when we got a little bit older. And my brother actually for a while used to run a pretty successful wrestling podcast. I got to go to a bunch of PPVEs, like all sorts of stuff. Super proud of him in that respect. I stopped watching it at 16, but I adore it. Recently been getting back into it, and it's WrestleMania. I know it's WrestleMania weekend. I'm so bummed because I have no way of watching it because it's on fucking ESPN now. And I can't rationalize to myself buying a subscription to ESPN to watch pay-per-view events, which happen, once every month or once every other month. So the events were delightful, and I went to trying to see where they post the video of it. It was so good. Hotties everywhere. Do you need me to ask my dad if we can watch together? Kai, I would love you for that. I wanted to watch, I'm not the biggest fan of the entire WrestleMania card this year, but there are some really, really good ones. Like, I want to see, I want to see Cody and Randy. That's going to be, I think, a really good match. I really want to see Obafemi and Brock Lesnar. I think that's probably, honestly, one of the most exciting matches on the card for me. And then Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill is also a big one. Two, Amazons fighting one another. And definitely I'm definitely biased for Rhea for perfectly normal reasons. Definitely not because she's a woman who could fold me in half. And I would thank her for the privilege. It's still a Ghost Sports thing for me, but I'm glad you're all having fun. I always loved it because pro wrestling to me is like, it's the closest thing that we have to real life superheroes. If that's the thing that like, and I know that it's fake, I know that it's written, you know, it's scripted, whatever you want to call it, like, but there's just something so entertaining about how larger than life that they make these people believe, and it's just fun to turn off your brain and just, you know, be immersed in it and enjoy it, right? It's the same way of like how you enjoy Dungeons and Dragons. Like, you don't worry about whether or not it's real or anything like that. These guys are clearly, you know, putting their bodies and their reputations on the line to give you a great show and make you believe that that anything is possible inside of this ring. And I love it for that. I wasn't allowed to watch wrestling. Whatever. That's such. I can understand why. It's definitely like, especially pro wrestling now, is definitely not something I would necessarily expose to young children unless there's adult supervision. But it helps Fox. There's actual sport of wrestling, and then there's wrestling that's literally just theater. Yeah, there's a difference between Olympic wrestling and professional wrestling. Ask my dad tomorrow. He and Ma are watching it live, for my understanding. God, Rhea Ripley. We saw a woman named Bandit King, and I'm so gay. Love it. I have not had the pleasure of going to like a major promotion show. Like, I've not been able to like go to a WWE live show or AEW or TNA or anything like that. I have, however, gone to a couple of indie shows, which I believe sometimes are even more fun because you can tell that they're making the most of what they have. The last indie show that I went to, Cellar Dweller was here from out of town and surprised us with tickets. And we went to this indie show at a little, it was like, it was at like I think it was like a Masonic Lodge or something like that. And they had the ring in there, but it was super, because of the height of it. They had only like maybe like a few feet of clearance between the top turnbuckle and the ceiling. And so they were all having to make adjustments anytime they wanted to do high flying stuff. They had to like rejudge the distance. And some of them like even just didn't. I think one guy, I remember, like bopped his head into the ceiling tiles and just rolled with it. Sold it like he had just been hit with a steel chair. I need to drink, Dorian. Guy is going absolutely ham up there. There we go. No more?
Taking advantage of the chaos of war.
Hold on. I'm missing a lot of comments here. I'm more concerned that the WWE and UFC are now within the same company, owned by the same home. Yes, I'm not the biggest fan of that. I was not a big fan of the TKO merger. I really was not. I think it's fine for right now. I think they tried there at the beginning to try to have UFC bleed over into WWE and vice versa, and I think they realized that that wasn't going to work. So my main concern is making sure that the live events are affordable for average everyday people, because otherwise we're going to get into a situation of like, we're going to get into like theme park cost situations, which is the same kind of problem as well, as that, like, you know, this is supposed to be something that is supposed to be, you know, an event for the general public, but you make it so expensive that the general public can't enjoy it. It was just nice to have a space during all the world bullshit to be openly queer and having fun. It was so genuinely sweet. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad you were able to have that experience, and especially with pro wrestling, no less. Like, in Vegas, because we are the #1 producers of Terrible Men. Sojo is why we went to the show. Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, Sojo is a huge wrestling fan. Sojo is the reason that I got back into wrestling after, like, probably like a 3 or 4 year hiatus. Because he introduced me back. He introduced me to AEW, introduced me to some of my favorite wrestlers that I have now, like Kenny Omega. Like, I owe my reignition as a pro wrestling fan to Cellar Dweller and his passion for the industry. So, big props to him for that. How many of there are you? What if we did this? Your soul is mine! Mysterious chateau sketch. Okay. Anything out here that we missed? No. Excuse me. I hear a jingle of something. Open? Okay, some random closet. Hello? Oh. Bottles of Thetis. Absinthe. Not absinthe. Absinthe. I am aware of how to spell it. This bottling reflects my wish that the current crop of beheaded, self-styled cads would disappear. I preferred La Fille Verte as spirit, not affectation. Distiller Emeritus Gaivon. Found a jar with a longbow inside of it. Don't ask me how that works. Oh, mosaic piece. Nice. Sir August messages. August, might I remind you, none of us really understand these heathen etchings. We're going as fast as we can. I would add that some of the men are uneasy about the whole thing. You know, the stories of elven curses. This weapon you believe hidden here better be worth it. Just leads back outside. Barred from the other side. Okay, hold on. Loop back around here.
How do you want to be remembered, Cassandra? valiant yet sexy rebel against the status quo.
I don't have any control over how I'll be remembered.
Sword raised high, blue scarf dramatically fluttering in the wind, sun rising behind you.
Blue scarf? Why would I be wearing such a thing?
It's a painting, of course. Work with me, it'll be fantastic.
Even totem. Door. Ah, here it is. Cool. All right. We can go talk to Fairbanks. Travel back here. All right. We'll talk to him and then we'll wrap up here.
You saved my people. We'd given them up for dead. Perhaps the stories are true.
Yeah, that's not anything new.
I need to be going.
Be safe.
Oh, maybe just didn't
Any
trigger.
news, Inquisitor?
The Freemen have been defeated.
They hurt so many of my people. Now it's finally over. Thank you. Perhaps with the Freemen gone, we can find a proper home. Argon's lodge was always well situated. Inquisitor.
Okay.
I need to be going.
Be safe.
Completed. Oh, we got him as an agent. All right, cool. And we got a little more power. All right, well, with that, I think this will be as good as a time as any to go ahead and save. And then we will call it here for this evening. All right, y'all, let me get some music here real fast. But before we say goodbye, let's take a look at the community night vote. And with a 1 vote lead, it appears that next week's community night is going to be Repo. So I will make the formal announcement of that on the server here shortly and get a it was very close. Like for a while there we had a 4-way tie. So I was a little nervous. Worst case scenario, we would have like spun a wheel or something like that, but we managed to sneak out there. I think nobody voted for the Mario Kart stuff, but I understand that that's a much more selective game. Well, I shouldn't say nobody voted for it. Stone did vote for Mario Kart World, but we'll put those on there, and maybe I'll just make a day of playing that at some point, because I would love to do a Mario Kart stream of some sort in the future, because Mario Kart's fun, and I like having fun with my friends, and it's crazy and chaotic, and it's great. But anywho, I'll get a thread set up for that so people can sign up here. We are playing that next Saturday, so a week from today, at 6 p.m. Central Time. So make sure to get your guys's, once I get that server or that thread set up in the server, please make sure to let me know if you're going to be able to attend, just so I can kind of get a good head count and make sure that we get the mod instructions up and everything like that. So I hope you guys will be able to join us. Thank you for streaming. You guys are so welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here and for participating with me. I love you guys to death. You guys, there's no stream without any of you here. So thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. But we'll be back next week. I've got more Dragon Age. We're going to be doing Dragon Age earlier in the week, but we're going to be streaming for longer. So I hope you guys will be able to come for that. We're jumping back into Hades 2 next week to look at the new content there. We've got lots of plans. So I hope you guys will be able to join us for that. I'll have the schedule for that posted up, yeah, hopefully between tonight and tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that as well. But for now, let me see here. So sorry, I've been fighting this cough. Let me see. Who is here? Who can we raid out to? Anyone? Oh, I see. Zahori. She's still streaming. Oh, I think she might be finishing up. Yeah, she's finishing up, I think. Yeah, I think she might be finishing it here. Bummer. Okay, let's see. Anybody else? I don't really see anybody else at the moment. And there's big streamers that I could raid out to, but that's not anybody in the smaller, similar size. No, not really. Okay, well, oh well. Actually, here, tell you what. Let me check one more time here. So this way she was talking. Oh yeah, she's ending. All right. Oh well, next time. All right. Well, in that case, guys, thank you again so much for being here. Sorry for the delay, but I will see you guys next week. But for now, it is going to be an adios, an au revoir, and a wiedersehen. Good night to you, and I'll see you guys next week, okay? Take care. Love you. Bye.